goodness, oh my goodness. I had made this one here. Well, quite a few in here. So, I was going to try to see if I can maybe put, hope you can still hear me well enough. But yeah, let's get to getting these out of here, and then I can show them in more in depth. So, let's see. Let's go with this one. This is my kind of Lego-y one. I mean, they seem like they are doing pretty well. Maybe we should try a stick to get some leverage to get this out. So I just work around the edges like this. And then I helped getting this in here, right? Yeah. Work that, kind of loosen that. Go. Okay. And then once I got that, okay, let's see if we can get it out like that. Get it out. This one's pretty in there pretty good. Oh, here it comes. Okay, there we go. Yes, it's coming, it's coming. Nice. Oh, man. Oh, well. You know. Okay, if I can get it in there like that. Yes. All right. So, look at that. Let's get a good view of that one. Wow, lots in there to get out. That's going to be fun. Very nice. Okay, so we'll put this here and move on to the next one. Let's see. Let's get this beautiful pink one. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? What? Why is that? Oh my. What the? I honestly, this one was fine. No issues at all. This one is not. It's been drying for days and days. And look at that. It is. Oh boy, that's not good. Wow, look at that. That's just a mess. Wow, that's so bizarre. That is just really strange that happened. I don't know, not a clue why. It just fell apart. Interesting. resort hotel. It was so nice. They have renovated. What is that? They have renovated a lot of their rooms. I was hoping that we could get a room with a balcony, even though it scares me to death to have the grandkids near a balcony. My anxiety goes through the roof, but those balconies are pretty safe, I'm sure. It's just me, right? Being kind of crazy. But they did not have any available, but we stayed in the room was beautiful. It was just huge. Gosh, who knew it would be so hard to get these out of here? Just does not want to come out of there. It's hanging on for dear life. But yeah, so the room was beautiful, and then just next time we would really, really love to get a room with a balcony and go without the grandkids, because my daughter had to work every day, all day, and then we didn't see her till like late in the evening, and let me tell you, it was a lot of work with those two. And we were just there to be with her so that we could and enjoy a little bit of time. It was just a change of scenery. It was really nice. But we weren't gambling, of course, and we were just quickly walking through the casinos to get to our room, and still people were like, oh my gosh, why are kids here? It's like, hello, it is a hotel, and some people do drive through Vegas and want to stay. You have to consider, I guess I could see you saying that if my grandson, who did want to get up and play, he was so disappointed. He thought that the machines were toys and he wanted to play. Okay, so if he was seated there and playing, sure, say something, but he wasn't. We were quickly walking through. Well, it was a little crazy as we walked through, because with kids, how they are, how that can go. But it was so nice to get away, and the weather was just amazing. But let me tell you, that drive from Arizona to Nevada, okay, they're like, yeah, it's like 3.5, 4 hours, but man, it really is like forever. It's like, are we in Kingman yet? Are we in, what is it? Wikiup? Axolotl, so adorable. I'm gonna put him right here, right there. Yeah, gosh, I would just prefer to fly, honestly. And then my husband always says, well, just sitting at the airport for like however long you have to wait to get on your plane and then flying, isn't that the same as driving? Well, honestly, I disagree, and I am one of those crazy people who thinks it's safer to fly than to drive, and I think there are statistics on that. I just feel so much safer driving to the airport, and then flying to Vegas. It's like, up, get your drink down, you're in Vegas. But I just feel so much safer because, so I'm going to tell you what happened. I have never had this happen. I hope it never happens again. So I'm one of those people that are terrified of bridges, and I think we had just got off the bridge, but still, it's still just as terrifying what happened to us. So we were driving into the sun, and the sun was starting to set, and so it's like right there, that's the worst. It's just right there in your eyes, and there's traffic, right? But thankfully, I wasn't surrounded by it. It was behind me. It wasn't next to me or directly in front of me, because the sun at a moment was in my eyes, and I'm telling you, I was blinded by it. And it did something to me where I panicked, and I don't know what happened. It was like I lost my mind, and I was like, I'm blind, I can't see, and I swerved the steering wheel, and my husband says that I went this I was, oh my gosh, I could not believe it. I had to tell. I have told so many people because I just couldn't believe I did that and how terrifying it was. But anyway, we survived. We made it. Got to our hotel. It was so nice, really, really nice. And so we went to. We walked around for a bit. We went to this really fun place. I think it was called It's Sugar. I think that's what it's called. My granddaughter got a bunch of candy. My grandson had some. They were hyped up after that for sure. We had a nice dinner. Okay, this is what I want to say about Vegas. By the way, I've always wanted to do like a hypnotist show. Never done it. One of these days. There was like this ad for this guy who does, like, I guess he reads minds. I don't believe in all of that stuff, but still, great entertainment, I'm sure. So I want to do that. And then I think that's all the stuff I really like to do. I honestly don't want to go to a concert. I'm sure there's plenty of fun things, like, what is it, Cirque du Soleil? Is that how you say it? I'm sure that's amazing, but I don't know. I am one of those people who's just like, oh, I'm not going to go, and then I go. And then I'm like, oh, why didn't I go to this years ago? It was so amazing. So, yeah, but I definitely would like to do one of those shows. Those hypnotism shows or those mind reader shows. Yeah, that would be fun. Those are a whole lot of axolotls. So I'm finally getting these fuzzy balls off of here. Yay. So anyway, what I was going to say about Vegas is, which was so surprising, was that I could not find anywhere to get coffee. It's like, why is there not really great coffee places like in Seattle and even here in Phoenix? There are so many amazing coffee places here. And just in Vegas, we had such a hard time finding coffee. It was really shocking. I'm like, what the heck? And even, those bikini barista places where they just wear bikinis while they're making you coffee and serving you coffee. We have that here. And I was like, of all places, Vegas, why don't they have that there? It was really like, wow. So we ended up going to this one coffee place, and I think it was a Turkish coffee place, and the coffee was okay. I mean, it was pretty good. I liked it. Don't get me wrong. But what I thought was kind of like, okay, was that they said, we only do mediums or large, no smalls. I was like, okay, fine, So then they hand me the medium, and it looks like a small. And I'm like, oh, come on, you're paying, you're charging me this much, which is, of course, already a lot. And you're giving me it in a small cup. You literally are. You're giving me in a small cup. But whatever, it was good. But the best part about it was this, they said this famous bread that they had us, they convinced us to buy. It was like this sweet, really kind of doughy bread, and it had butter and a little bit of caramel in the center. And it was warm. Oh my goodness, it was so good. My husband went on and on about it and was like, we definitely have to come back here the next time we come into town and get this bread again. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get my coffee somewhere else, but I'll get my bread here. So yeah, that was actually when we were leaving. But so Vegas, yeah, it's to me, it's so interesting. Vegas, it's so different from Phoenix in that, to me, Phoenix, everyone thinks like, oh, it's such a desert, right? Well, really, it's quite green here, and there's a lot of vegetation, a lot of trees. But in Vegas, in Nevada, I always say, oh, it's definitely when you feel like you're definitely like, oh yeah, we live and walk on top of a planet, an actual planet in space. That's what it feels like when I'm there. I'm like, I feel like it would be wonderful to live in, even though it's so expensive to live in San Diego or LA or even in Florida, but I honestly, it's not going to happen. So it's nice when I do get to go to places like to see my family in Panama, or I love to visit because I lived in Hawaii for a little bit, so I love to visit and see, Hawaii and where I lived previously. So yeah, it is fun to travel, but like I said, I definitely prefer to fly instead of driving. Let's get this other axolotl out of here. Come on out of there, little guy. Come and I add you to my collection here. So anyway, our next big trip is going to be next month, and we are going to go visit my aunt in Florida. So that'll be nice. I'm looking forward to that trip, even though it's going to be around Thanksgiving. It's going to be actually at Thanksgiving, and it's going to be craziness. Crazy flying at Thanksgiving, but hey, you prep yourself and you just get in that mind. Like, my husband can't handle it. He is like, we always say, oh, where's the Home Depot song, because he gets so full of anxiety on the days that we travel, and I just don't. I'm just usually pretty calm, and I'm like, I just go with the flow. Not him. He's just like so anxious, and I'm sure I don't help. There was this one time when we were traveling to Florida, and now it won't happen because he's like always like, do you have your license? Do you have your license? Well, this one time we got to the airport where we just got up to the counter checking in, and they asked for our license. Of course, me of all people, I don't have my license with me. Well, guess what? They let me use my Costco card. Isn't that crazy? So, just so you all know, you can travel with your Costco card. Well, anyway, so I had problems all the way there. We had to stop. I think it was in Atlanta. I think so. And I was behind again because they were like, well, where's your driver's license? And all this stuff. And then, so I said, go ahead to my kids and my husband, go ahead and get on the plane and I'll be there. I will get there. I didn't. I did not make